Hello, this is Travis again. Thanks for coming back. It's been a little while since I've posted, so I appreciate those of you that have watched my previous videos. I expect to make more this time because I have a case study that I'm going to kind of share with you my updates on how that is going and things like that. So the purpose of this video is twofold: talk about this case study, then kind of give you feedback about the business in general. I've been doing car rentals primarily through an app called HireCar.com. If you are familiar with it, you already know about it. If not, go check it out. It's just an app that I use that allows me to rent out my personal car, similar to those that do Airbnbs rent out their homes. They take care of insurance, they take care of the billing and collecting their cut, and then they pass over my cut on the rental fees. So, like I said, I've been doing it about 3 years. I've had maybe 15, 16 cars total. It's I'm pushing out, trying to make this more full time now. Instead of having I work another job, I want to make this my primary instead of this a side job. I want this to make this the main focus for myself. Allows me to have some extra time, spend some time with family, do some other things that I want to do in life as opposed to just clocking in or being at a regular 40-hour work week type of job. All right. So my case study. Let me share this first though. I typically will use a website called or a resource called Consumer Reports Car Buying Guide. I'm not a big car guy, honestly. I do like cars. I like them, but I won't. I don't have a list of all the data stats on all these cars and this new car comes out. A good car to me is one that is reliable and durable. I want one that's going to last a while. So for this business, that's what I choose. I choose a car that is usually very reliable and that I feel like I can make money out of for a long period of time. I don't want to worry about changing brakes a lot, changing tires a lot, changing ones that the transmission might not be bad or might not be that good. So, you got to drive it easily, all that kind of stuff. No, a rental car, I got to trust that that car is out and it'll be able to be rented like some renters will drive your car. Okay. So I use Consumer Reports. I'll put that video in here. When I checked out this one car, it's a 2015 Chevy Impala. I'm like, wow, I didn't know that this Chevy Impala would be as rated as good as it does. Now, point of order, it's only the 2015 is the only one that's good though. So prior to that, after that, they didn't rank so well. But because the car and you might have a feeling about Impala, it has some issues with their transmission, just their durability and reliability, and so because of that, I typically wouldn't go with that after that car. My normal cars are Corollas, Toyotas, and Mazda. That's what I put out on rent. But because it rained so well on that, I said, hey, I'm going to do it. And also because the total price of the car, I'll put that up on the screen too. The total price was like $4,365. That's what I bought the car, tax, title, and license. It was used, of course, and it was a guy I found on Facebook. I identified this car. Hey, it's still working. It rated real well. I knew I'd have to put some money into it to get it to ready to rent. But because I believe that the car is a solid car, I'll go ahead and put a little money into it and then expect that it will hold there. So after purchasing the car, I had to put, like I said, money into it. I had to do some replacement on some stuff. I learned how to do some dent removal, dent and scratch removal kind of stuff on my own. I didn't go into painting just because I might, but just hadn't done it yet. It probably could do some touch-up painting would be nice on it. I'll put a video of some pictures of the car itself up there to kind of show you after I got it cleaned up. I also had to put brakes and struts and rotors and had to change windshield wipers, easy stuff. But I had the sun visor didn't it was broken or dirty or something like that. So I replaced that kind of stuff, did all that kind of stuff, got it off of eBay. Um, and so the total amount of money I put into it after of repairs and cleaning and all that was another $2,000 on top of that. So the total cost from the purchase as well as the total expenses I put into it, about $6,379. Um, and so from that, I'm trying to make that back up. Like that's the goal now, to make it up. So I've had it maybe a month and a half, just under 2 months now. And uh, I've made, at the beginning of the month, I always run these numbers at the beginning of the month. So at the beginning of the month, I made $1,747.58 on it. I rent it out. I do rent it out kind of cheap, $38 a day. And then Hire Cars takes their cut. I take the remainder portion, so I don't get $38 a day. It's after my cut. So what I made after this amount of time, about 42 days of renting, was about $1,747. Okay, so that's where I'm at. That's my expectation. That's where I'm going with this. I feel like my expectation out of this car is after 4 months of rental, we'll say 5 months of rental, I should have made the entire investment back, and then after that is just profit. One thing I do want to point out is that I'll still have the car, the value of the car there. So if I want to make more money out of it after I've made my investment back, I can still sell the car and even come out further on top. So that's where I'm at. That's it. I tried to make it a short video. I expected to be shorter than this, but that's it. Please shoot questions at me. Give me comments on what wasn't clear. If you think I should speak more on a specific topic, I appreciate it. Right? Thanks.